Hello, this is Sam Davis with Davis and Real Estate Group, and today I want to share with you different ways to go about finding the right contractor for your team. To start out, I want to give a big shout out to my mentors, Jay Morrison and Beyond Win. I also want to give a shout out to all the kings and queens out there. Starting out, the first thing you want to do is be able to find the contractors. So I provide you with a few great places that I use to find contractors on my team. So to start out with, Angie's List is a great resource as it provides reviews to the contractors that are listed on their site. Also, Home Depot, early in the morning, you want to ride down to Home Depot and find some of the contractors coming in and out. Go ahead and exchange your business cards and set up an interview for a later date and time. Thirdly, you want to go ahead and ride around your local neighborhood and see if you can find any local work being done. Reach out to those contractors and see if they have anything to offer for your situation. Okay, so with those three great references, I'm going to go ahead and jump into some great questions to ask during the interview process when adding contractors to your team. So starting out, you want to know what type of work it is that they specialize in. All contractors don't do everything some contractors do. You want to do your due diligence up front to find out what it is they specialize in and what type of work they've done over the past year or so. Another one will be to find out whether they're doing the work personally or would they be subcontracting some of the work out to others. This is important because if they happen to take the payment from you and choose not to pay their subcontractors, then you'll be held liable, and the subcontractors can come and put what you call a mechanics lien on your property. In your situation, it'll be all held up, having to go to court and deal with all this unnecessary bull when it could have been taken care of up front. So make sure you have regard for this going into the deal. Also, you want to know whether they're licensed and they're insured. You want to make sure that both are current, and you want to make sure that there aren't any disciplinary actions pending against that company or that contractor. Another great way to do this is just ask them for proof of insurance, proof of license. You can also do your due diligence online with the local state contractors licensing board for your state. Another great question to ask would be to find out whether they clean up work after the work is done. Too many times I've ran over nails and my truck had to have tires replaced or patched up. It's just something, one of those small things that are not to be overlooked. Sometimes they'll charge you for picking up the debris, but just go around and figure out, who does what you prefer. Another great question would be to find out whether they guarantee their work. The last thing you would like to happen is for the work to be completed and months down the line, something wasn't installed properly, you're just not figuring it out, and that's money out of your pocket. So make sure you have at least a year warranty from the repairs that were done to cover your own ass or your own behind. Excuse me. So the next thing you want to do is find out whether you'll be compensated for your time, or maybe you get an extended warranty for work that isn't done on time. Something has to be negotiated. So find out what it is they do to kind of compensate for not finishing work. Find a contractor that operates in a way that's conducive to the way you operate. Those are some great tips and advice. Go ahead and check out my website, davisandrealestate.com. This is Sam Davis with Davis and Real Estate. Checking out. Peace.